man?
What up? What up? What up?
Queens get the money. Thorough in the building. Episode 62. Carrying the culture. You know what I'm saying? What up? This is one of my favorite MCs out there. Quality work all the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't get nothing unless it's a finished quality project. So let's get it, man. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. Maintaining, relax.
You're living. You living the dream. You living the dream. So I'm excited, man. We haven't caught up. We caught up in the physical like a couple of. Well, damn, it's been a couple of years ago now, right? Like the fucking.
Feel like that, but it probably was like what 2-3 years ago.
Where was that?
We was at the Delancey.
Oh, you performed. That was Percy P. Fuck, was that was Tragedy Part? In Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What up, Stuart Sparks? Big up everybody in here. We got Thorough in the building. You know what I'm saying? This build is actually overdue. We chopped it up. I'm glad we got to meet in the physical, but as far as, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit, it's long overdue. Couple quick guidelines, ground rules, whatever. If you got questions for Thorough, please use the questions feature below. I can pull them up. There's a questions mark right there. Also, just like on the page, if you get on any fuck shit in here, we'll send your ass home. That is just what it is. All right. So, yeah, man, I really appreciate you joining us, man. I'm pumped about this shit. So, check, yo. I wanted to get into this Queen shit for a minute. I wanted to talk about that, but I remember one time I posted something. Somebody did something goofy. They was from Queens. So you and I had to laugh about it. But then you told me you was from Brooklyn. So what's the deal with that? You said you was born in Brooklyn. Was you born in Brooklyn or some shit?
Yeah. I was born in Brooklyn, but I moved to Queens when I was like 6. You know what I'm saying? So like I grew up in Queens mostly. You know, I played basketball in Queens.
Yeah.
I started rapping. But yeah, I was definitely born in Brooklyn, Kings County Hospital. My pops is BKF, Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? Flatbush dude. But I grew up in Queens, though.
No, I got you. Everybody, like as I said, please use the questions feature. So I'm not really looking at the comments for those, so please use the question feature. I can pull them up. Fucking, yeah. No, I knew like mostly. I mean, that's how it is, yo. I mean, New York is like fucking. It's like that. A lot of cats be moving around and shit. You know what I'm saying? You grow up where you grow up. But I was funny. I was like, oh, he must have been born in Brooklyn. All right. So there's a lot of different sides of Queens, and it's an interesting place. I used to be out there all the time, yo, fucking Ridgewood. So I like, it's a special place for me. So that's why I wanted to get into it a little bit. Yo, is there a Queens sound like that you would? And again, not everybody would fall into this category, but if you said, okay, can you hear somebody and be like, oh, he's from Queens, like, or she's from Queens? Well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there a Queen, like a definable Queens sound?
Maybe at a certain time, I think so, yeah. I think like at a certain time in rap, like a certain time period, it was maybe a time, or maybe you could say like a Queensbridge sound, something like that. But like Queens has a lot of versatile, like you have LL Cool J, then you have Lost Boys, then you have Nas, then you have Cool G Rap, then you might have 50. Like they all sound different. You know what I mean? Like Nas and 50 don't rap nothing alike, but they both from Queens. You know what I mean? So, but I think probably like in the 90s or like the late 90s, probably when it was like the Queensbridge, when a lot of artists was coming out of Queensbridge at that time, probably like that. Maybe you could be like, oh, that sound like that Queensbridge shit, or da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point. You make that like, because that sound was so thick at that time. I mean, that's really what was, I mean, there was other shit, obviously, but when that Queensbridge, Left Rack, that whole shit popped off, that shit was, that's really all you heard. So to people who are probably maybe from outside of New York or whatever, like if you heard like that type of shit, like, oh, Queens, you know what I'm saying? So you would kind of maybe assume or whatever. But you're right, you made a good point. There's a lot of cats that,
and especially you go through, like if you start at the earlier days, you had LL Cool J was dominating, and Run DMC, and they both was from Queens. Then you had a time when it was like Nas and the Queensbridge rappers, and then you had a time where like 50 and them was dominating. So it was like, I guess through the years, I guess it's like different parts of Queens, because Queens is the biggest borough by size. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn got the most people, but I guess different sides of Queens have different sounds. Maybe that.
Yo, and that's a good point too, because you got like that. You know what I'm saying? LL, he's from like he's from Jamaica too, right? Or no?
Performers, yeah.
Yeah. So and then you know what I'm saying, you got the Queensbridge sound, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, I forget Ja Rule. Sorry. Sorry. she said don't forget Ja Rule. I forgot about it. He's
That's Hollis.
Alice, yeah, Run DMC, right? You know what I'm saying? And then obviously Queensbridge was carrying shit with, Juice Crew as far as Marley and these cats. So good point, yo. That's an interesting thing. There's a lot of variety coming from Queens. All right. So, and you probably, you know how I get down. I'm gonna ask you anyway. Who's your top 5 from Queens?
Top 5 rappers from Queens?
Yeah, you ain't gotta rank them or nothing, but just your top 5. And it's fluid, I get it, or whatever. You're on the spot, but top 5 from Queens.
I picked my 5 favorites.
Let me guess. Hold on a second. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna see if I can guess 2 of them. Let's see. Are 2 of them from Queens?
You said they all got a 5 but be from Queens.
I mean, 2 of them from. I'm not sorry. 2 of them from your hood. My bad.
Can I say it has to all be solo rappers?
No, they ain't gotta be solo cats. I mean, if they in a group or whatever, like this top 5 MCs you got from Queens, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta be solo. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they in a group, whatever. Like, even if we ain't even heard of them, I don't give a fuck. Like, just
people from Queens. I definitely got Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying? I got Nas. I got. This is my personal favorite.
Personal favorite. We just bullshitting. It's
Nah,
not me.
I got Nature. I got
somebody I'm expecting to hear. I'm gonna be surprised if I don't hear him. I'm gonna say I'll put that out there.
I got Prodigy.
That's what it was. Ding, 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 ding.
Kool G Rap.
Nas, Prodigy, Kool G Rap, Nature, A Tribe Called Quest, and we're gonna break the tie. Fight for a Q-Tip.
Oh, I just gotta pick one.
Of course. One.
I'm picking Fife.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I would have had to end the show. I'd be like, we got some static. Nah.
I'm picking Fife and give it to niggas.
If people slept on Fife, man, no sports analogies.
I know.
Witty wordplay. You know what I'm saying? The bustle off on your couch. Now you got Siemens furniture. Come on, man. Like, Fife is a meme. You know, I've made so many memes from Fife's lyrics, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, the shit. What do you say? Poor excuse, money, please. I'll get loose off orange juice. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Fife was that nigga. Fife was that nigga. Rest in peace. For real.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. What was Little Thorough like, man?
I was just chilling. I just, like rap. You know what I mean? I a lot. And I was kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying? Chilled myself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was just chilling, man. Basketball and rap really was like the things I was into, and like drawing, stuff like that.
Was you ever doing graffiti at all out in the streets?
Like just tagging up like in front of the store and stuff like that. but we never like major like real graffiti dudes.
Yo, fucking yeah, that's a dangerous enterprise. What was I gonna say to you? What was the shit that kind of got you into the rap?
Into the hip hop, it was Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe
Tribe
Called Quest. Which particular joint?
Check the Rhyme, because the video for that is like a couple blocks from my crib. And when I seen the video, it's like you a little kid and you see your neighborhood on TV. So it was just like bugged out to me. Like I'm like, yo, that's right down the street. You know what I'm saying? And the song was hot. So I'm automatically like, yo, I like them. You know what I'm saying? Because they over here.
They're right there.
And then Onyx came out, and it was just like, it was a different type of energy. Like if you a little kid and you hear Onyx as a kid, it was different. You know what I mean? I understand if you're a grown man, you hear Onyx, it's like, but if you like a kid and you hear Onyx, it was different. You know what I mean?
See, that's an important point you bring up. I mean, like you're like in a era where like it kind of straddles other shit, but at the same time you were around for the real shit. But it was like you heard it at a different time. So like, all right. So in 92, I was 16 when I heard Onyx.
All right.
So
I was like 8.
Okay, so then like for you, that shit, like, okay, it was mind blowing for me, son. Like at 16, like,
Imagine,
like, but so for you,
it was the energy. It was just like, it was mad energy. You know what I mean? This album where it was called Back the Fuck Up. So you know, a little kid, you got a tape that's called Back the Fuck Up. You already feel hard just because of that. You know what I'm saying?
How'd you get Onyx at 8, my nigga?
Yo,
what is going on?
They had the bootleg tapes around the way. You could get anything you want for $5.
How'd you know to get Onyx? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because
like you was 8.
The Throw Your used to watch the box. We used to watch Jukebox, and when the Throw Your Guns in the Air video used to come on. I guess that was the first thing. That's the first time I heard Onyx, Throw Your Guns in the Air. And we little kids, and that shit was hard to us. So we wanted, and then I remember the first albums I remember having in my house was Back the Fuck Up and 36 Chambers. That's my beginning of getting into rap. Back the Fuck Up and 36 Chambers.
Damn.
That's my, like, and I heard rap before that, because I heard Tribe Called Quest, and like my pops used to listen to LL Cool J and Rakim and all that, but like me, myself, like getting into it, and like I'm sitting there listening to it, and like when I first heard Wu-Tang, that shit blew my mind, son. Like that shit, like niggas was just staring at the speaker.
And you was 10. So it's crazy because that, you know, that's wild, son. Because, you know what I'm saying, I was 17, but like, and it blew our minds. It blew everybody's minds. So like, for you, that's like, I remember when I watched the movie Predator in 1987 at age 10. I remember in RoboCop. And I was even thinking at age 10 after that shit was over, I was like, I shouldn't have watched that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was that shit?
Yo, I wasn't mature enough for that.
Right, but it was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You get the whatever, you got that. Sometimes you get information early. So like, you know, like if Onyx and Wu-Tang was your beginnings, like you started like this, son. Like, you know what I mean?
So like our first rhymes, you know, like so it started like I'm seeing Tribe and I'm feeling them because I see my neighborhood, and then you hearing Onyx and Wu-Tang, and it was mad energy in their music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that was our intro, and then that made me want to start writing rhymes. Onyx and Wu-Tang, and then the influence of Tribe Called Quest of seeing your neighborhood. So I'll say like that.
Onyx and Wu-Tang. All right, and then we're gonna get into some Wu shit too in a little bit. It's Wu Wednesday, and
I got to big up too all the West Coast, because around that time it was mad West Coast that was out too, and that's what we were seeing too. Like Dr. Dre and Snoop, and they was battling Eazy-E, all of that. You know, we was into that too, because it was that Onyx, and then Wu-Tang came out, and then the East Side. But it was a lot of Cali music out too at that time.
It was. Yo, Cali was popping off. I mean, I was, you know what I'm saying? And right around that time was, you know, East Coast, West Coast beef shit was going on heavy and stuff. But Cali was doing it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Chronic album, the fucking
Doggy.
Snoop joint, you know what I'm saying? That shit was can't front back then, yo, for real. And so, yo, those MCs that you named, because somebody asked a question I was thinking about too. Those MCs that you named, as far as your top, like your favorites, like what did they influence your style at all? Or there's others that would you say that have just, you know what I'm saying, names where you were like, oh, this person's, you know what I'm saying, style was a style that I really fucked with heavy back in the day. As far as personally influencing you. Or what, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm curious as far as like who influenced you, you know, personally, your own spit game.
Oh, my spit. Well, I say like when I really was getting into rap and really like trying to go hard and like be a rapper and be nice. The rappers that like inspired me, or I would say Redman and Nas.
As
So
far as as far as the pen game goes.
yeah, at that time, like when I would hear Redman, I'd just be like, damn, this nigga's nice. Like, I mean, when I heard Muddy Waters, my cousin had the Muddy Waters tape. He let me hear it, and I was just like, yo, like this shit is crazy. Like and he would say like the illest lines, you know what I'm saying, all that. So I would say Redman and Nas, like, cause that was around the time when I really started trying to like get good. Like I've been writing rhymes when I was young, like we used to play around cafeteria. But then when I started like, yo, I want to really try to do this, it was like Redman, yeah, like Redman and Nas, I would say.
All right,
Redman and a lot.
He's he's my all-time favorite. Like that's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Of all time. He's
Some
not
of the
yeah, yo, he's crazy. I
he's
mean, you're cutting out a little bit. You hear?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's super nice and still putting it on. You know what I'm saying? He's still fucking doing it at a high level. Yo, were you in a crew at all or anything when you were younger? Like, as far as, or was it just always just you kind of doing it dolo?
Nah, like when I was in school, like we like everybody used to rap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man New York Nick. We used to always write rhymes together. That's like my man since we was 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Motto, you know what I'm saying? We was writing our first rhymes together. My cousin Lickshot, you know what I'm saying? But like back then it was more like kind of like not everybody was rhyming, but it's like if you could rhyme, you was rhyming. Put it like that. So you would know who could rap like this. Because like I think now probably everybody rap. But
Everybody raps.
only people who like everybody didn't rap back then. It was still kind of like special, like, oh, you could rap? Like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but now it's like nobody don't care if you rap.
And I was like, oh, my cousin rap. Like, my brother rap. Everybody rap.
Mother rap. Like, it ain't nobody gonna say that. But back then in school, it was like, yo, you could rap, and people would run and go get another person to battle you. Like, oh, I know somebody who could rap in this class. Oh, you know, like you had to find different people who could rap and try to put them together. You know what I'm saying?
It was different, yo. You actually had to be good to rhyme. Planet Angel was talking about that shit. He was saying like, he's like, yo, I thought Big Daddy Kane lived in like a castle. He's like, he said, you know, he said, I thought niggas was like superheroes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, everybody didn't do this shit, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody shouldn't do it. Everybody shouldn't try. So be like, stop. Some people stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, know when to quit this shit, man. Like, like, some people should not be doing this shit. Salute to everybody joining the show. We got thorough episode 62.
Yeah,
Carrying the culture. Queens get the money. Let's see. We're gonna get to that question in a minute too. All right, yo. So for me, I like your music because like when I first heard your shit, it was the Soon Come joint. That's the first joint I ever heard. And I'm like, okay, who the fuck is this? And then it was the Army, was the Army coat joint, the Michael
be cool.
Yeah.
Michael Evans.
I was like, okay. So I like your music personally because growing up an hour and a half outside of New York, like it just reminds me of that flavor. It takes me to New York, and I spend a lot of time there, and it takes me right. It just takes me in, and the imagery, the style, you know what I'm saying, the flow. It's so that's why I like it. But who is thorough? Like what's thorough about? Like as far as if somebody put you in a time capsule, they open it up 100 years from now, like what would you want? You know what I'm saying? Your point to be as far as your music goes.
I want to be like, yo, oh,
I was just going in and out, but
you hear me?
yeah, now I can hear you. You said you wanted to be like that. I was reading your lips.
Yeah. Nah, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying I wanted to be like, yo, that dude really enjoyed rhyming, and he just put a lot into it. Like he just liked the rhyme. He just always rhyming. You know what I'm saying? Like rap all day. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of rappers stand on different things. You know what I'm saying? So you got some rappers that could be like, yo, I got mad money. You know what I mean? Like, and that's their argument. And then some rappers be like, yo, I'm mad fly. Or some rappers could say, yo, I killed the most niggas, or I did the most time in jail, or whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody like kind of stands on something. I stand on like, yo, I'm nice. Like I can out rap you. You know what I'm saying? Like thorough rhymes. Like that's it. Like I'm not here to say I got the most bread. I ain't here to say I'm this, I'm that. But if it's just straight rap, like yeah, I'm gonna finish you, son. Like for real.
So you just on some just straight bar shit, yo. Like
Yeah, that's it.
just
Yeah, that's what we do. That's how it started. So it's like, yo, we here to rap.
yo, you gonna do any trap shit?
Trap.
I'm just asking. I gotta ask.
I mean, I mean, yo, if I was gonna do that, I think I would have did it already.
Maybe. I mean, like, I mean, it's a. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm curious.
I mean, I mean, I don't knock nothing that nobody do, but I just feel like I feel like I know what I sound good on. I know what I sound good doing. You know what I'm saying? And I've been rhyming for a long time, even a long time before you heard me along. So I had times where like me and my homies, we try different beats, we experiment, we try to do this and do that. But then it just got to a point where I'm like, I know what I sound good on. Like I know what type of beats I sound good on. Even if it's an instrumental, if you play 5 beats, I could pick the one that I'm gonna sound good on that. Even though the other one might be the hit song that could blow, you know what I mean, or whatever, but I know what I sound good on. You know what I mean? So I just try to stick to that.
So that's a nice segue into my next question, man. As far as what you sound good on, and what I first heard you on was shit by Crazy Beats.
My man's.
So salute to him. You know what I mean? Big up.
I know
He's still putting it on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's in the show right now, but salute, because you know what I mean? I always say I fuck with solid songs. You know what I mean? Like solid songs. Not if a cat can have bars but the beats are whack, I can't fuck with it. If dope have a fire ass beat, niggas spitting some lame shit, I can't fuck with it. So it has to be both. And when you cats come together, that shit is like magic, B. So salute. Crazy, fucking nice with it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. Everything you do with this shit, man. Dude is fucking banana-rific with it. So how did you guys link up, man? Because he's in Florida, right?
Huh?
He's in Florida, ain't he?
Yeah, right now he in Florida.
But so how'd y'all link up?
That's my man. I knew P. I met P when I was 16, and we met in front of the corner store. I think the first time was in front of or the first time we talked, it was in front of the corner store. And the reason I remember is because we met. It's back when people used to become friends over an album. You know what I'm saying? And it was Warzone from Black Moon. You know what I'm saying? And I remember he had the album, and he was like, "Yo, I got the Black Moon album. You want to listen to it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then his crib was like right by the corner store, so I went to his crib and we was chilling, listening to Black Moon.
So Crazy's originally, so he was up in Queens. And how'd you start doing music together? Were you always doing music back in the day too?
Nah, we when I first met P, we wasn't doing music when we first met. But like a little bit, I was rhyming, you know what I'm saying? And then my man Wiz, his brother had a beat machine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Wiz. And P used to go over Wiz crib and they used to be making beats. And I used to be over there too, but I was never into making beats. So I would just chill in the corner and write rhymes. So then by the time they done the beat, I probably have a verse to the beat. And then we just go from there. And then we made this one song called The Pedigree. And P made the beat and it was dope. And the song was so hot that my man Wiz, his older brother, was like, "Yo, I'm gonna take y'all to the studio and y'all lay the song." This is the first time I went to the studio. Cause he felt the song. Like I would rap it in the room and he would play the beat. And he was like, "Yo, y'all really want to do this shit?" And he was like, "I'm gonna take y'all to the studio." And he paid for the studio time and everything. Took us to like a real big time studio. You know what I'm saying? And that was our first song. It was called The Pedigree. I don't know where it's at. My cousin got it somewhere on his hard drive or something.
It's not out though.
Nah, it ain't out. But
I want to hear that. I want to hear that shit. How did your What was the thought process behind the first project? Well, the one that you dropped in 2018. I mean, like, what went into that, man? Because that shit, you know what I'm saying? For me, that's like, I like all your music. I think everything you put out is quality work. That project right there is, for me, is like the motherfucking.
that was it.
That was the launcher for me. So like, what went into that?
A lot. That was the joint where I was just like, I had put out a mixtape called The Definition of Thorough. It was basically like a best of. And then I just went to P and I was like, "Yo," man, I ain't gonna go nowhere unless you make my beats. And he was like, "Word?" And I was like, "Yo, nothing ain't gonna pop unless you make my beats." And he went and bought an MPC. Never made beats on an MPC in his life. He just went and bought an MPC. We linked up with my man S Money. My man S Money taught him how to sample. And the rest is history. It's just like that.
Chill.
Real live facts.
Chill.
This is real. And P just beats. And it's like, to me, his beats was always fire. Like his first batch of beats, any beats. And then I was like, "Yo, let's get it." He's like, nah, these ain't it yet. I ain't good enough. And I'm like, "Nah, these shits is fire." And he was like, "Nah." And then like maybe a couple months after that is when all the beats for the
battery 100%.
And he was like, "Yeah, now I'm good enough."
That was the hold on. Let me see. The fucking
Find that.
This beat, I'm a little skeptical about it. Got too much static on it. Oh, word? Yo, let me check it out. Let me hear it. I don't know, son. I might throw it away, you know what I mean? Nah. Before you throw it away, make sure you let me hear that shit. It might be crazy. I'm gonna let you do you. But, yo, the shit, if it don't come out right, I'm throwing that shit in garbage. Nah, the sample sound crazy, son. Just drop the whole beat. Just play it.
Hey, yo, precious put the greasiest. Wave spinning now, but my hair was the pieciest. My dingy niggas needed this. Let it sink in. Put your ear close where the speaker is. On the night table with an ashtray and the reefer is. Girls who say they ain't getting G's be the easiest. The ones who say they body count low be the sleaziest. I'm about to get on my medieval shit. Dungeons and rap. It's TMG and you can see the click cutting up crap. Find thorough where the divas is. Butts getting smacked. They call me the raging demon kid. The hunger is back. Ribs touching and I'm starving. Roll guard and bombarding. I'm the predator and you my one target. Word on the street is that son heartless. And I'm respected as a street dude. Plus I'm a beloved artist. I'm everything that you will never be. Wavy like the 7C. My name is Thorough and this my pedigree.
Yeah, that shit is hot, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit is crazy. And my man had a question, yo. The Maria track on that shit.
Yeah.
How realistic how true to life is that shit? Because that shit hit home to me on some real shit with some shit like that. For
Yep.
real, son.
Every
So
girl be asking me that. I be like, yo, it's pieces of different stuff. Or it's not like one story like, oh, this really happened, da 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 da. But it's different pieces of a bunch of stuff, and I just put it together, made a song.
okay, that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, it's fire. It's fire. That shit was like, that took me on a journey. I was like, oh shit.
It,
I remember.
it took you back.
I was like, I remember a shorty like this before. Like, what the fuck?
Really trying to finish me.
Yeah, man. Sometimes this shit is ruthless.
Yo, should be
Sometimes they be ruthless. Sometimes. Big up everybody in the show.
big up.
Thorough.
What up?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was wondering about that Maria track. But yo, yeah. So that was my joint. You fucking followed it up with another missile. Yo, so what I wanted to ask you was about your we talked about it one time in the DM or some shit. Like your process of like putting out music, because right now we know everybody is putting out music at like a crazy high rate. Some people, it's good, and they maintain it, and they're just putting out a lot of fucking bangers. And some people are putting out some so shit. And I looked at your shit, and it's like 2018, 2019, 2020. You know what I'm saying? And you're not putting shit out all the time, as is the trend. So what's your game plan there? You were talking to me before about like just kind of just making some quality shit.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna, it's not like it was planned like that. It's like we put out the old rhymes and crazy beats, and then we was trying to like push it. We was trying to push it on the internet. Luckily you got a hold of it, and when you started sharing it, other people started hearing it. Other hip hop blogs or other hip hop pages started showing it love. So I wanted to like put it out and then try to push it. It's like I didn't want to like put it out and then just put out another album, and it's like at some point it's like you got to try to make people hear it. So it was like, we was trying to push, and then at the same time we still recording. You know what I mean? So it was like, all right, boom. Next year came, cassette tape malfunction, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Put that one out. It's not like it's planned, like we want to put out an album every year. It was just like kind of how it fell. But I just put out the redefinition of thorough, which was a mix. But I'm dropping another album very soon with me and Crazy B. That mix to like promote the album that we about to drop.
How soon is soon?
Soon?
Soon in rap time or soon in real people time? Because we know that's like it's dog years and shit.
Dropping the same day as Muddy Waters 2 and Chronic, and the next Chronic.
Yo, Muddy Waters 2 has been 24 years, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? I'm
dropping with Redman.
He ain't dropping nothing.
Nah. I'm just fucking with niggas. Nah, we coming. I put it like this. We got this album is gonna be 15 songs. We got 4 songs done already. 11 more songs to go. We gotta get some like features and stuff and get it mixed and mastered. Well, it's already mostly mixed. I say
end of the year, New Year's.
I say October, Halloween.
Okay. So in real terms, I'm translating for everybody else. That's Christmas.
We'll see. I don't know. I hope in here save this, and if it drop on or before Halloween, post it. If it drop on Christmas morning, then my man was right. I gotta holler at Redman and ask him when he dropping Muddy Waters 2.
Yo, if it drops before Halloween, I will. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because I'll say we'll do some promo, but we're gonna pump this shit anyway. Yo, I'm trying to think of something. If it drops on a bit before Halloween, I'll send you a diesel ass fucking Carrying the Culture care package, like hoodie, fucking.
Need that.
I'll send you that shit regardless, but I'll figure it out. Yo, you my man, so fuck it. But I'm pushing to on it before Halloween. I gotta think of something, but we gonna that's the goal. So work, thorough and crazy beats on it before Halloween. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? So
it be me. PB on it. PB having the beats. You know. Now he's mixing. This album will be the first album where P is gonna mix. P is mixing the beats now. He's mixing his own beats. So this album is gonna be dope, man. Like we got all the beats already. We got the song ideas. We got four. Like this album is gonna be dope. You know what I mean? Y'all, it's definitely if you like the first two and you into that thorough rhymes, crazy beat shit that we trying to build, you definitely gonna fuck with this one.
all right, cause yes, this is the fuck I need it in my life.
My man.
Yeah, yo, I you know what I'm saying? Like it's funny because I associate the two of y'all together. Like I mean, like I know y'all both do your own thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like. When y'all link up, I'm telling you, that shit is serious, man. That shit is just straight.
Nah, we all
Like,
yeah, but that's why the first album was called Thorough Rhymes and Crazy Beats. It's like, we do like I made rhyme on some beats that he didn't make, or he may make beats for other rappers, but we like on our shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We like my man make the beats and I rhyme. It was always like that. It's always gonna be like that.
he got crazy beats and you got thorough rhymes. All right. Here we go. Like simple. I like to see that's the thing, yo. It's interesting, man. Like, all right, check. When I hear your flow, I hear like there's a lot of cats. Like I don't hear like that's why I like this shit. King Articulate, the name, yo, because you're clear, you're concise, you get to the point with your shit. It's not, and it's funny because it's like someone say, "Oh, it's not lyrical," but it's like to me, it's lyrical because you're getting out what you need to say. I'm understanding what you need to say. It's clear, it's concise. I get the point. I get it. Like I get the message, and that's what I appreciate in your music. You know what I'm saying? It's not like. I don't need sometimes. I mean, I appreciate all different styles of MCing, but I don't. But it's not like. But I appreciate a flow too. That's just like direct, straightforward,
yeah,
and to the point. And that's one thing I wanted to point out about that I recognize in your flow.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that because to me, I feel like MCing. I feel like the biggest part of MCing is what you just said. Like punchlines is dope, metaphors, all that. That's a part of it, but like conveying who you are to the listener or what you're about or straightforward thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to be one of them rappers that's like, oh, I'm so complex you can't even understand it, and niggas ain't gonna understand it till 10 years later, and like what's the point of that? Like I want niggas to understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like like I ain't trying to sound like stupid or simple, but I'm like I don't want to be on no shit where it's so complex and nigga don't even enjoy listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like straightforward, but still ill. Like, oh, you heard what he said. Oh, that was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's what I get from it. It's not. Yeah, I mean, you don't dumb it down, but at the same time, it's like some cats are. Some cats are complex just for the sake of being complex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like if you're not gonna use it for something, like I don't need to have 15 tracks of you like just rapping over my head like this. Like I'll be looking like Chester Cheetah at the end, like you know what I'm saying? Like
your head is spinning.
Yeah, sometimes I don't need. It's hard sometimes for me personally. It's hard to listen to 15 tracks of some like super high powered like fucking crazy shit for like So anyway, so I'm just taking some notes here. All right, yo, it's Woo Wednesday. Jeff from Queens. It's some shit popping off out there. Fucking, I gotta ask because it's like all over the place. To get your take on just what popped off with this this Nori shit, if you're familiar or not, on the fucking
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Drink Champs is a show where smoke You drink.
They what? I can't hear you a little bit. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Oh, now I was saying Drink Champs is like you smoke and you drink. And if you watch it as the show goes on, it's like in the beginning, everybody on point. As the show goes on, you know what I mean, saucy. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess that was his opinion, or I seen something that said that he apologized or whatever. But I guess at that time with the liquor in his system and smoking the weed, I guess that's how he felt. I don't know. I guess that's his opinion of them. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with Heavy Mental all day. One of the beats on my new mixtape is a beat from Killer Priest's first album.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I did freestyles and originals. And one of the beats on my new mixtape is a Killer Army beat as well. You know what I mean? The song called Thorough Army. That's a Killer Army beat.
Right.
But for the real hip hop heads who even know that, you know what I mean? So I was always into that type of music. I was a hip hop kid. Like I had the shoebox full of tapes. I had everybody's album. You know what I mean? I had Sons of Man first album. I got Killer Army, Solid Weapons for Quiet Wars. I had all them albums. So I listen to everything. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, I feel like he was kind of out of pocket and was on some wild shit. But like you said, the licks be getting in niggas and have motherfuckers talking some crazy shit, man, that they might want to, you know what I'm saying, keep that shit on the low. You know what I mean? But whatever. So it's good for my page. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they fun on a couple cats apologized and shit. But like niggas they shook, man, because niggas all over the fucking globe right now is like doing videos like, yo, y'all niggas need to fucking chill. Like, fucking Ninth Prince did a video was like that. Papa Wu's son, was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, son. Like, so they said they're gonna address it Friday on Drink Champs, and you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. So hopefully everything stays straight. Only thing I worry about is like, because I don't think any shit's gonna pop off because a lot of niggas got too much shit to lose. Niggas are so old. Niggas are old now, right? But I just worry about like some cat on the side, like, you know what I'm saying, just doing it's because it's always the cat on the side, like, you know what I'm saying, doing some shit in those situations.
Knowing Nori, I could probably see Nori bringing them on Drink Champs. Like I could see Nori having Sons of Man and Killer Army be like, yo, let's just squash this shit.
Yeah, he needs to. I mean, he needs to apologize publicly, and then they need to move past this. So hopefully, it gets worked out. You know what I'm saying? In the end, that's what we want, though. You know what I'm saying? We want it to get worked out because, you know what I'm saying, brothers are dying at an alarming rate, so we don't need no dumb shit. But in the end, we want it to get worked out.
Maybe if this was back in the 90s, yeah. But this now, I don't see nothing going down like.
Nah, niggas got too much to lose now, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? They grown men. You looking foolish out here, like all fat and shit, trying to bust off or something. Like you just, you know, you can't even run or nothing. Like you just fat and sloppy and whatever. So, you know. So, all right. Redman is considered an official Wu-Tang, an unofficial Wu-Tang member. A lot. So, who you got? Met versus Red. It's Wu Wednesday. A few Wu questions for you. Met versus Red.
Red.
Didn't really hesitate. All right. Straight up. I got Red too. Who's the best? And I asked somebody, I like this question. Who's the best, I hate the word, affiliate of Wu? You know what I'm saying? The cat that could actually be, or two, one or two, whatever, that could actually be in Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Nice enough to be in the clan, but it's not in the clan. Yeah, as far as like just, you know what I'm saying? How they like the Killer Army, Sons of Mans, the whole fucking whatever.
Everybody,
Holocaust, whatever.
I say Killer Sin.
My goodness. Good gracious. Good.
Killer Sin is nasty, son.
Yeah.
Killer Sin is nasty.
in my opinion, if Killer Sin were in Wu-Tang, he would be like
Yeah.
one of the higher level cats. Yo.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm mad that we never got a Killer Sin solo. Like after the first Killer Army, he should have dropped the solo album. Like it should have been obvious. Like yo, this dude got to get an album.
Yo, that's a wish list thing. That's definitely like a.
Remember that joint on Burning Season? On the.
Yo, I mean, all the Killer Army shit. The fucking I played the You heard the shit that he did with Deck over the Tony Touch shit over the Mobb Deep. It's the 50 MCs. It was like he did it over the
I think somebody posted that the other like 2-3 days ago. I seen that on my timeline. It's like he going in, right?
It's
like
Killer Sin and Inspector Deck over the Mobb Deep
and like they radio station. Like
still shining shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint crazy.
Yeah, I take Killer Sin.
All right.
You know, Hellraiser is nice too.
He's crazy. He's nice too. There's a lot of them cats, Joe. Like, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, Nori's comment was kind of wild, but there's a lot of them cats that are like ridiculous. What's next for you, man? What's the end? What I didn't say what's next because you told us kind of earlier, but what's the end game for Thorough in this shit? Like, is it like I posted something the other day? It was like salute to cats doing this just because they love to do it. You know, like some cats are trying to make money. Some cats are really trying to blow the fuck up. That's their game plan. Some cats are just like, yo, I love to do it. Whatever. I got my 9 to 5 is kicking. Like, what's the end game for Thorough as far as his rap shit goes?
I mean, I ain't putting no cap like on no ceiling on it. I want it to go wherever it could go. As far as like me, like I don't really, as far as rap, I don't see an end game right now. Like I just like rapping and I like getting better and keep making songs. Like I always tell my man, it's like a joke. I be like, yo, I'm Ryu doing uppercuts in the waterfall. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you ever used to play Street Fighter. When you beat the game with Ryu, you just see him doing uppercuts in the waterfall. But like when you beat the game with Ken, you see Ken with the car and the girl and like he wilding and all that. Everybody got a different, goal. But when Ryu beat the game, he just looking for the next challenger. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, yo, I just did this shit just to share. Like, yo, like his whole love is just getting better and banging. That's how I look at rap. It's like, yo, like if I make $10 million, that's great. You know what I mean? If I don't make a lot of money, that's great. But either way, I'm gonna be banging and spitting fire and be nice. That's just always gonna be my objective.
Yo, keeping it simple. I appreciate that, man. Like, yo, it's gonna be nice, yo. Like,
It.
fucking, I'm thorough rhymes. What? Like,
that's it.
Straight to the point. We about to get on out of here. I got a show in 10 minutes with Save the Hip Hop Culture. We're going out to LA this week. We're gonna catch up with Brother Jay. We're gonna catch up with Big Twins. We're gonna catch up with Planet Asia. So we got some things planned. We want to thank Thorough for rocking with us, carrying the culture, episode 62. What up?
Dude,
thank you, man.
Everybody that came in here, appreciate you.
Yeah, salute to everybody that was in here. It's also AKA that nigga can rap. Word. So somebody said you taking over the game. So I'm a fan, been a fan since I first heard you. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to hear the new album. Yo, obviously hit a brother up with that shit when shit is ready.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thorough's out now. It's a mixtape.
Oh, yeah. Check that shit. I got the little shout out on there. I was like, oh, okay, what up?
Yeah,
the little shout out to LeBron. We can play that shit real quick. Let me see. LeBron 07. Yo, so you got a track with LeBron in the title, you know what I'm saying? But you grew up back in the day a little bit. So you got Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe, bro.
Okay, thank you. I'm just checking the temperature here.
Kobe, bro. If you actually
checking the temperature here.
Reason I call that song LeBron in 07 is just because I don't know, I'm a big basketball fan. And LeBron in 07 was wild. Like he was hooping. It's just before Miami. This is when he was in Cleveland, young, just grinding it out, figuring it out. And I was feeling him. I'm like, yo, this cat is just a young dude just carrying his team.
Yo, he took that team, and I mean they got waxed by the Spurs, but
They
I
went,
mean like he took a bunch of fucking YMCA police athletic league niggas to the motherfucking yo.
dude. He took in 2007. LeBron took Boobie Gibson to the NBA Finals. That's all I gotta say. Boobie Gibson.
Who else did it? Was Eric Snow on that team? He had some, you know what I'm saying?
I think Ilgauskas was like 40.
Yeah, 400 at a zero, nigga. That nigga was like Yoda, my nigga.
Yeah,
Like Zydrunas Oldgauskas, my nigga.
yeah. So it was just like, yo, LeBron. I was like, yo, you had investors that had more cream. I was LeBron in 07. I ain't had no team.
Battery
Still,
100%.
you know what I mean? It was just like, yo, you got
Word.
behind you got $10 million behind you. Da. Yeah, but I may not have all that, but I still bring the drama.
Word.
Was mad aggressive, yeah, that's tight up. Yo, niggas can't rhyme like them. Yo, niggas can't rhyme like them. Yo, niggas can't rhyme like them. Oh, the flow is mad aggressive, yeah, that's tight subtle. Y'all made excuses while I hustle. Yeah, every verse is great.
Get out of here, but I gotta get a shout out first.
Next time I go back, I'm snatching the title and laughing at rivals. Bars and obnoxious and mad spiteful. Shooter was 16, but I'm a mad rival. Monkey see niggas still trying to do what I do. Yo, P, I'm about to teach him a lesson. Make me a beat, pen in the pad, give me my weapons. No too long, I'm gonna need more than 60 seconds. Ain't nobody stopping this.
Appreciate you, B. Much love. You know what I'm saying? Anything I can do to support, fucking let me know.
Already-
Always hit me with the joints. You know what I'm saying? Me and wifey fucking ride hard for fucking thorough rhymes and crazy beats. So
Appreciate it.
you know what to do.
Appreciate it, man. You already did more than enough, man. Appreciate you sharing, letting people hear about me. It means a lot, yo. It means a lot.
No, that's all I love, man. I'm glad we at least, you know what I'm saying, got to actually meet up. You know what I'm saying, in the physical. That's important.
Had a drink and everything.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? So once you have the drink, but it's all love, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know what I'm saying? You know what to do. You got the digits, whatever, send the music all day, anything I can do to support you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's all love from here. So we'll get this up, we'll tag you. It's gonna be on the YouTube. Fuck the YouTube channel, all the interviews get posted there in full. So we'll get that up. Big up, Thorough. Salute, Crazy Beats. Big up everybody in here.